And welcome back to NeoFlynn's Top 9 Games of 2010. We are here at number 6, and that is UFC Undisputed 2010. I really did enjoy UFC 09, but my major problem with it is its fairly steep learning curve and just the amount of just random knockouts that would happen. And that's still kind of prevalent in 2010, but it's not as bad. And the learning curve, they go a little bit better in kind of allowing you to learn the moves and actually learn how to do the moves and the kind of training camp things in the career mode. So, and career mode is definitely where I've spent a lot of my time. I've also done quite a few online matches with a buddy of mine that I play online with quite frequently. When the game first came out, we did quite a few matches and had a lot of fun with it, despite the problems at times with the servers, which could be a little lackluster at times in their performance. But as we take a look at a match here, me playing as Anderson Silva and beating the crap out of Tito Ortiz, a favorite pastime of mine. But yeah, the career mode is really well done, and there's just a wealth of modes in this particular version. It's not just career and exhibition. There's a mode where you fight, 10 matches to get the championship, and then you have to that unlocks a championship defense mode, and then you have to defend your title 10 times. There's event mode where basically you can download actual UFC pay-per-views and play through them. Career mode, there's online camps, there's all kinds of stuff. The game just gives you a wealth of options. There's another mode where you recreate some UFC fights, and it'll give you certain goals that you have to accomplish at certain points during the fight, and by doing those you unlock various things. So just a lot of stuff to do. And the game controls well. You're able to pull moves off once you know what motions you need to do. At one point you're going to see I go in for the clinch here, grab him, and then I know how to get him down to the ground, and then I can do a little ground and pound here. But once you learn how to control the game, it's just a lot of fun, and very realistic representation of the sports. I haven't actually yet played the EA Sports MMA that also came out to be able to compare it to that. I do have it on wait from GameFly, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I'll be interested to play that one and compare, and maybe at some point I'll do a comparison video between the two. As you see Tito get up just to get beat on some more. And coming up, you're going to actually see the knockouts that just kind of happen randomly. Although I've been beating on him pretty good, but it just kind of comes out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden, just all of a sudden I rock him. I'm going to actually let him out here, and then boom. I mean, it's just kind of, although that one I had actually been rocking him pretty good, so that's not the greatest example, but and the great celebration by Anderson Silva here. So, yeah, just a great game, and a lot of fun to play. Definitely, if you have a buddy, a lot of fun to play. So, as we watch the replay here, presentation is awesome. We've got the actual, Joe Rogan and I can't remember the other guy's name, but the actual UFC announcers. They do the post-fight presentation here. Bruce Buffer, they've got the actual voices. They've got the fighters' voices as well. And just, especially in career mode, it's a lot of fun to kind of take your guy and work your way up and, eventually win the title and then defend your title. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm going to show one more match here, and that's actually one of the UFC cards that I downloaded. It'll be my recreation of the Brock Lesnar Shane Carwin fight. So, although it's a little different ending this time. So I'm going to step aside here and let you watch this other match, and we'll be back with number 5.
Up next, it's a heavyweight title fight between the ultra-popular Brock Lesnar and Shane Carwin.
It's a huge opportunity for me. This fight changed my life. I'm very
very excited for it, excited for the opportunity.
I'm looking to get in the octagon and get after it. We're going to set a pace. We're going to win this fight.
Our tail of the tape for this title fight in the UFC's heavyweight division. We are now set for the official introductions, and with that, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Shane Carwin, Brock Lesnar.
Let's go, guys. Fight.
And here we go. Joe, very much like Brock Lesnar, Shane Carwin is big, he's strong, and he's extremely explosive.
Very explosive guy, very powerful guy, and the dynamite that he carries in his fist makes him a threat to anyone in the head.
Oh, he's rocked! He still hasn't regained his senses, Joe.
Oh, he recovers.
Oh, good elbows.
Oh, big shot. He's down. Oh, he's in big trouble here, Mike. Oh, but he recovers. Oh, he's back to his feet. Just missed with that one. Oh, that elbow hurt.
He's going to finish him.
Oh, big right hand. He's down.
Joe, he is real.
That's it.
It's all over. Huge victory. Brock Lesnar, victorious tonight.
And here we have number 5 on the list, and that is Red Dead Redemption. Quite possibly one of the freshest takes on the open world genre that has kind of gotten bogged down in the last few years. You know, everybody trying to be the next Grand Theft Auto and really copying the same formula. This was something new. This was something fresh. You get to play, you know, in the old west. You know, instead of cars, you've got horses, and just a lot. There's so many things to do in this game, much like, you know, the Grand Theft Autos. You know, at least with, you know, 4, and to a certain extent San Andreas before it. But I mean, you can play horseshoes, you can play poker. There's, you know, liar's dice, just all kinds of things to do. You can just roam around the countryside and see what you run into, and you will run into all sorts of different things. You know, ladies screaming for help, that it's actually a trap where the bandits try and, you know, you stop to help the lady and the bandits jump out and try and kill you, and, you know, you can just hunt random wildlife and, you know, sell the fur, just all kinds of things. And so we're going to take a little ride here and actually take a look at one of the missions fairly early on in the game. But yeah, just so much to do. It never seems like you don't necessarily have to play the story if you don't want to. There's so much other stuff going on, as we meet quite the interesting character on this one. But yeah, just so much to do. Graphics are amazing. Voice acting is really great, and the story is top notch. I haven't beaten it yet. I just got back into playing it after kind of setting it aside for a while. So I'm going to step aside and let you guys meet Seth, and we will see you on the other side with game number 4.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It's people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out. My mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Oh, this is poor. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that, then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where he is.
For what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. He's mine. He's mine, all mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Ben's point. For all of us. Some people, they feel different. My Moses. You and me are the same. Self-same.
Come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses. Get you your map back. And maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Horses are over here. Faster!
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrite. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talked to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they get warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Have you looked in the cave, Seth? It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deacon, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellas won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother, assuming you help me find this backpack. Slide, slide!
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else.
And here we have number 4 on the list, Fallout New Vegas, rounding out this portion of the countdown. Just another great game in the Fallout series, which is one of my all-time favorite series. I loved Fallout 3, and even, the games on PC prior to that. And this one feels a lot like Fallout 3 in a new environment, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because Fallout 3 was such a great game. And once again, just, all kinds of things you can do. Since it is a Vegas setting, there is gambling, there's a new card game that you play. You see us using the bat system here. Take out that enemy fairly easily. And a little free fire there to finish him off. You get companions, much like you did in Fallout 3. One of the greatest companions who I have with me right now, and in this video, is Boone. You can get him fairly early on in the game, and he is just an awesome sniper. It's like, kill this guy randomly for no reason. Which just shows you how much fun you can have in the game. Just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, Boone is quite possibly the best companion, and you can get him fairly early on. So, and in this one, there's actual crafting that you can do in this one, where you can make your own bullets and things, and different medicines, and just they took what was great about Fallout 3 and they tweaked it just a little bit. They didn't try and fix what wasn't broke, and just made a better game. Now, some people have complained about some pretty serious glitches. I myself really haven't ran into any of that in my time with the game, and they just recently released the DLC for it, which I'm not sure if that addressed any of those issues. But like I said, I haven't really run into anything game-breaking. A few small graphical glitches here and there. At one point, I ran into a skeleton that was possessed with a physics glitch for some reason. It was just randomly shaking all over the screen. But, this stuff like that is actually kind of funny. It's not game-breaking by any means. So, if you like Fallout 3, if you like the open world style games, this is definitely one that you want to check out. As we're going to take a little journey through the desert here, and show you, just some of the neat touches that they have in the game. As we're going to go take a look at a very cool monument that's in the game that kind of details some of the history of the world that you're playing in. So I will step aside as we take our little journey here. As you see, this is, leveling up is a little bit different in this one. You don't get perks every time you level up. Sometimes you can just upgrade some of your skills. And that's another great thing, is the customization. You can basically tailor your character however you want, based on how you play the game, which is really great. So like I said, I'm going to step away, and as we take a little journey here, one thing I forgot to mention is you can play the game in a third-person mode, just as you could with 3, although it's not really recommended because it doesn't lend itself well to the type of gameplay that you're doing. So, anyway, as I said, I'm going to step away, and as we journey through the desert here, and we will see you with part 3, where the top 3 will be revealed, and we'll see you next time.